Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind.
It's your round, get the whiskies in.
Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shooting the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe alive. Tune in now, let's take this for a ride. Chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shooting the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe. Let's take this for a ride. So pull up a chair, let's stir up the chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shooting the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe. Let's take this for a ride. So pull up a chair, let's stir up the chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shoot in the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe alive. Tune in now, let's take this for a ride. Chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shoot in the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe. Take this for a ride. So pull up a chair, let's stir up the chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shoot in the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe. Take this for a ride. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shoot in the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe alive. Tune in now, let's take this for a ride. So pull up a chair, let's stir up the chat. The mashup is here for the chill and the chat. No scripts, no rules, just friends and their craft. Come hang with us, we're having a laugh. Welcome to the mash, shut up the lace to unwind. Three pals in a circle with music on the mind. Pour a glass of scotch and let the good times flow. Shoot in the breeze on the late night show. It's the mashup where the stories collide. Music and whiskey with laughs on the side. Guests drop by, we keep the vibe alive. Tune in now, let's take this for a ride.
And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Number 2 for 2026. How are you, Metal?
2026, here we are.
I got to say
Doing
that.
well, Paulie.
I've
Doing
gotta say
well.
that-
Glad
that-
you're back.
That's looking good, mate. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, I have been. Look, I have been shaping it, but it's just more
That's
of a
good.
because I got told off at work to keep it at a certain length. I did have it before you left at a rather bushy state, like it was at about here, which it would have made poor old Brown Bear Gamer BBG. He was starting to get excited by seeing my face with the beard. I cut it back and he went, "No, fuck."
And how is Billy? How are you, mate? Good to see you.
Yeah, good, mate. It's been a tough week. Another unfortunate loss to the family. Lost my brother-in-law Sam earlier in the week, and heading off to Hobart for the funeral. But R.I.P. Buana. You'll be sadly missed by many people. And I've got a bit of a eulogy montage to play at the end of the stream, just to so that we can raise a glass and toast salute and valet to Buana.
Absolutely, we will do.
100%.
Absolutely, we will.
And,
I was going to say, yeah, because I can see people going
because
nuts.
you've been away for 2 weeks.
I think it was 3.
You've been away for.
You were away for nearly 3, weren't you? Nearly 3, wasn't it?
It was 3 if you count the day and a half in Melbourne before we came home. Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The chat's going off with the weather. How's the weather in Melbourne?
It feels like about 26 in this office, but only because I frantically cleaned it up a bit before you arrived. But it's apparently 20.2 at the moment. But yeah, it certainly feels a little bit warmer than that here at the minute.
Whilst we're here, we've also in Sydney. It's 23 at the moment, but it did get to a height of 35. I know that because I had my aircon off today for doing some little bit maintenance, and I had to keep the door behind me open, which is great because I don't have a puppy with me at the moment. She's off travelling with my parents down the south coast and not coming back to the end of the month. That was
How
a nice
cool is that,
surprise.
man? Wow.
I'm puppy free, so I'm back to being just me in the house.
So
Nice.
Nan and Pop are babysitting, eh?
Nana and Papa, yeah, we prefer to call them. Was it Grandma and Papa Bear?
Okay.
They're babysitting the pup and enjoying long walks on the beach. So,
Are they
it's great.
babysitting the dog or dating?
Well, I asked the same question, but they're my parents, so we already know where that answer came up with.
Well, I can tell you the weather here, and Rebecca may have got. I'm sure she's got in first, because
She has indeed.
obviously
Straight in.
Straight in with a bullet.
28, currently 27.7. I've got 24 for Baronga. Oh, we're only on the other side of the river, so I'm a bit confused about that. But anyway, we'll assume that Rebecca is correct. 27.7 and sunny in Mildura, so that's pretty cool.
Also, thank you to Beck, and whilst you're talking to Beck, thank you, Beck, for being doing a resub tonight at the start of the stream. Just as we went live, you came up and did a resub. Thank you very much, you absolute legend.
Here's copying me from last week, mate. That's all.
We've got who we got in the chat? We've got JB, we've got Rebecca, we've mentioned, we've got and there's a bloke called Deviate Shooter. He's a wild card. We're gonna keep an eye on him.
You want to watch out for that knob.
Mods, Parker, if you're there, can you get rid of that Deviate Shooter? He's a bit of
Big C bomb.
I see Ragnaroth.
No, we love him. We love our Billy. But we've also got Melted Isa. So she's a fellow Sydneyite gamer. So she's in tonight. Good to see Mel.
And
we've also
Ragnaroth.
got Disky, and Ragnaroth.
The lovely Lynn's in the house. Always wonderful
Lynn
to see
is in the
Disky.
house. Thanks so much, Donna. I really appreciate. And thank you, JBC and everybody. Yeah, just sad times. But we've got so many wonderful memories, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to Monday and the eulogy. I think I'm going to be an absolute blubbering mess, and I'll be worse than Paul and his blah, 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 blah.
But look, in all fairness, though, it's going to be a big week for you too, Billy, because you got some stuff coming up.
Yeah, I do.
And my week next week, I'm finally back to having my boss back, so I'm back to having back to my normal duties. I've been playing head of service desk as well as head of the operations team, as well as right hand man to the boss of IT. This week and last week, whilst my direct boss has been on leave and my other boss has been off doing other things around the country.
Man,
So
I
it's been busy.
I hate to butt in, but I'm just a little bit concerned that there seems to be something on fire behind you.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. So
You've cut-
on I've actually in my scene. I've actually got a little flaming metal.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought thought you had a light fitting that had gone astray and started to set fire to the curtains or something.
Look, I'll turn it off if it's a distraction, but I couldn't let Max one up me with a smoke alarm going off. I figured I'd have the flame going instead.
You need to bring it in just a little bit so that it's in the right amount of in the view metal. Just drag it in just a little bit because it's really doing my OCD.
All right. Well, I will help you out with that. There you go. It's gone now, so it's not a distraction. But
oh no, don't turn it off. I was loving it.
Well, I mean, it's not fair because I've got my one and you guys haven't got one, so it's not fair. I'm not trying to one up and ship anybody. Come on, Billy.
Oh, I can turn one on.
Oh, we know that.
Oh my god!
We'll just be one of these, right?
It's all fun and games. Let's
Cheers to Rowan, and may he manifest soon. The lawyer in Ballarat.
Cheers to Rowan, and
cheers to Rowan.
We should because I didn't update the stream title and I was running late and all those sort of everything was going on for me. We should let people know we got the old man in tonight as our guest. Our guest,
we do indeed.
Interviewee. Very excited to have the old man in. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
So looking forward to tonight.
It is about something just after 3 a.m. for him, and
So
it's actually almost nearly 4 a.m.
Shit's
nearly
about
4
to get
a.m.
really
and he's 6 beers in.
Yeah. I was going to say shit's going to get interesting real quick.
It's going to get real interesting.
If you've never caught an old man stream, after this, I highly recommend you go and check him out because he is very highly energetic, and you're going to get to meet him tonight. And I love being with him, and you're going to hear all about it in a little while.
Fantastic, and we have. If it's not too quick, we have whiskey tonight. We have whiskey clubs on.
We do
indeed. We do indeed.
Oh crap! I got to go get mine. It's over there. Hold on.
We do indeed. And I'm hoping as normal. I'm reading the tasting notes.
Hell yeah!
Yes, that's correct, Billy. We'll get you doing that because you tend to read better than I do.
Certainly won't
and
be me.
Paul's dyslexic. And last thing we know, we went with Paul yelling out "bra" instead of "bar."
No, I've actually. You know what? I've come up with an idea. Right? You guys can call it what you like. I'm calling it the cheap booze segment. I'm not going to even try and pronounce what I'm not even trying to get it right anymore. I'm just going to say, "Hey, fellas, are we ready to do the cheap booze?"
It's a fucking cop out, Paul. That's all. You've let me down.
No, that's absolutely what it is. You're 100% correct. I won't step away from that one bit. That is right. So,
let's get on with the whiskey, shall we, gentlemen?
Well, quicker we do the whiskey, the quicker we can get the old man in. Because I have a suspicion that he's just throwing those beers down at 100 miles an hour. So we better get moving.
Well,
we had indeed.
All right,
here we go.
Yeah,
here we go for the wee dram.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Let's find the right button. Here it is.
We're gonna do the little video intro, but
yeah, we need the video intro. Woohoo! Whiskey of the month!
Barkeep, one whiskey, please.
There we go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's get this open. So, those you don't know, we're part of the Whiskey Club. Exclamation mark whiskey in the chat, and you'll get a link to the Whiskey Club if you're in Australia. And you can join us and become one of the people who receive the whiskey. And oh my god! I was not expecting this month. I hadn't read any emails.
No, I hadn't either, so I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, this is the Sherry Oak.
Oh,
yeah.
This is a Sherry Oak one.
Very special looking.
This is the Sherry Oak.
I'm trying to work out how to get out of the box.
I can't get mine out of the box either. Oh my lord!
Hang on. It's a slide, Billy. Slide.
Yeah, there we go.
It's gonna be gentle.
Tamdu.
This is one I reckon.
Wow.
How special
our friend
is that?
Mr. Looney.
Hey,
That's awesome.
This is sweet. Speyside single malt. Wow.
Limited release, vintage 2014.
Yep. I must admit, I was watching the video of this. Only
Andy McIntyre approved.
okay. So we need. Are we going to take the photo straight up? And can we try and capture it with the Whiskey Club spinning logo facing the right way around and the complete of it?
All right, fine. So
We've managed to miss. We've managed to miss it a couple of times now.
All right, give me a second, and I'll post it straight up on the Faceballs.
Nice.
I'll just wait for it to come back around. There you go.
And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no, hang on. I missed it. Sorry. Professional here.
3, 2,
There we go,
1. Grab.
I got it.
Beautiful.
I have it. It's on the.
Lovely.
It's going to go on the interballs right now, people.
Woohoo! Fantastic. Phantasmagorical.
I need my tasting glass. Where is it? There it is.
Well, I just realised as we're doing the before, as we did the cheers, I went and got myself and poured myself a bit of my Christmas whiskey, which I'm still drinking, which is the old Arberg, and realised that was silly because I'm about to have this one. So.
Oh wow! I did. Okay.
Well, let's see how you get into this. Okay. Oh yeah, up from the top. With that. That's some pretty spectacular packaging. I've got to say.
That's really spectacular, isn't it?
I don't think,
That's lovely.
And it does.
My God.
It does add to the experience. You know, if you get something
Yeah.
that's packaged nicely,
Yep, absolutely. I totally agree with you.
unchill filtered, natural colour. So no colourings, no chill filtering.
Nope.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, are we ready to knock the top off it?
Well, I have.
I
haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't sniffed it, and I haven't drunk it at all. Did you want me to go through some of the tasting notes?
Oh,
before
hell
we
yeah!
do
You can do that.
or-
Do that while
Yep.
I get the lid off.
While you do that, February 2026, the Whiskey Club, 2014 Tamdu Vintage Oloroso Sherry Cask Batch Strength, created exclusively for the Whiskey Club. And for those of you, if you do decide to join the Whiskey Club, all of the whiskies are exclusive to the club. So you won't be able to buy them you won't be able to buy them at all in any of the retail outlets, but you'll be able to buy something similar. But Tamdu is one of Scotland's best kept secrets, and it's one we've been excited to share with you for a long time. As a former stablemate distillery of Macallan, Tamdu's got the same DNA and know-how when it comes to sourcing perfect sherry casks, because they've got the ins with the very same sherry bodegas and cooperages in Spain, the famed Sherry Triangle. And Tamdu goes even further because they only fill into Oloroso sherry casks, including the grade A ones that would normally be reserved for Macallan, which is rather interesting. While the rest of the world's only just starting to work out Tamdu's phenomenal quality, we've been long been big fans of their combination of awesome fruity spirit and the finest sherry casks. That's why we worked with them for years to create the exclusive, never-to-be-repeated dram you've just received. Single vintage, batch strength, 100% matured in perfectly matched European and American oak Oloroso sherry casks, bottled at 50.7 ABV without chill filtration or any added colour, as Paulie was so kind to allude to earlier. So, gentlemen, before we go and swirl and swill and sniff and do all the rest of it, the nose. Apricot pastries, allspice and nutmeg, fig jam with hazelnuts. Fig jam. Fuck, I'm good. Just ask me. Oh, no, I don't think that's what it means. Okay.
Not in this particular case, but hey,
The palate is bright berries and milk chocolate, built into a long finish of gingerbread, dried fruit, and more waves of chocolate. It's almost like mince pie meets Cadbury. Maybe Lindt is probably a little bit more posh.
yeah.
Now it's up to you to decide if you want to pop the cork on this one now or wait till our exclusive club catch-up with Tamdu's distillery manager, Sandy McIntyre, on the evening of Tuesday, the 24th of February. So that is probably something I'm going to tune into, irrespective. But head to whiskyclub.com.au/events or scan the QR code for full details. And remember, if you can't join on the night, you can always watch the recording at any time afterwards. And I generally post a copy of that that video into the into the Discord anyway.
Yes.
Next few months are going to be huge with the return of Redbreast, and the Redbreast are going to be doing I think it's a strong batch. So the winners of the 2025's Whiskey of the Year, a chocolatier-inspired dram from the world's best maker, ultra-rare single cask from home and abroad, and a momentous club first with one of Scotland's big three distilleries resurrecting a beloved cask-strength classic just for us. You will not want to miss a drop of what's coming in 2026. So, with that, no further ado.
No,
let's get
a lot of
into-
people have just come in. Sorry, just doing that quickly whilst you're doing that. Michaela Shallow, welcome in. She's a variety streamer or a face artist. She does some amazing art on her face.
Michaela Shadow is great.
Yeah,
Love
and
this
it's
brand.
always some sort of like music entitled death metal, some sort of vampiric or thing, and it's always a great thing to see.
Oh,
So
great.
thanks, Michaela.
fantastic.
See you, McCall.
I'll do a quick shout out for
Fantastic
that. Welcome in.
to have you in, Michaela. And everybody, if you haven't followed Michaela, please drop her a follow and get into the stream
So there.
the next time she's on.
Help
'cause
us.
she's fantastic.
She
Absolutely
does
fantastic.
art with a face. Let's
insane.
let's go
Insanely
on to the
good.
whiskey tasting because we haven't even got the tasting. Paulie's ready to go,
Indeed.
I'm going
and
to
the
pour a dram in there.
Oh
and then-
wow!
Yep. Now the cool thing
I think
too
I poured a
is,
wee bit too much in this. If that's
no
such a
thing,
thing.
really, no such thing.
If that's such a
Yeah.
thing.
Nah. It's not it.
Oh my God. The nose on that is gorgeous.
Right.
Okay, no worries, Michaela. Michaela said she was about to start the stream today in 7 minutes, but she's postponed it till midday. So I think it's because she's enjoying
lovely.
it too much.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Does that mean we can tune in later?
Maybe we can. Yeah, well, if you're about until the end, maybe we can raid into your stream on the way out of here. That'd be a thing. That could be a thing.
I think we did that. I did that the other week too.
Beep,
Oh, did you?
Beep,
Actually, I think you
beep,
did. Actually.
Beep, beep,
Hey, Paulie.
beep. Sorry, that was
Paulie,
just me backing
got
out.
Oh, I
Paulie.
thought that was
Paulie.
you saying you had somebody you wanted to mention from the stream or a question or something.
Not at the moment. No. Just me backing out. Smells
I've
great.
got mine finally done. Thank you very
Wow.
much again to the Whiskey Club for allowing us to do this.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Indeed, I've got to say it's fantastic that they are supporting us, and it's been wonderful. And one of the other things that I did want to mention was the other month when mine didn't turn up. They got right. They were straight onto it and got me another sent out straight away. So no cost, bam, done. There's no questions asked, or very few. So yeah, great after sales support.
I wonder if you could do that every month.
Or pretend that it didn't turn up so I can get a double.
Oh,
That's interesting. That's not what I was expecting.
yeah. No.
Because when they said chocolate and gingerbread, I was expecting something quite sweet, and this is actually quite tart. I don't know whether that's the right description, but it doesn't have
But
that
no
sweet.
tart in this room is you.
I was going to say,
Billy.
Billy, you're a tart.
Absolutely, people.
I'm smitten. This is great.
It's actually not bad.
Good, I'm
It's
loving
actually,
this.
it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
You know what? I think this is worthwhile for this one.
do these guys, I wonder do they do a peated?
I know, right?
maybe.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. You know
That's
what?
very nice.
I reckon I'm
Very
going to give
nice.
this one. This is nice. I think it's
Very
got
nice.
good flavour. It's not overpowering with the smell, and the flavour sits right at the middle of the tongue. Doesn't sit at the back. Doesn't sit at the forefront.
No, it is. It's right in the middle, isn't it? It is right in the middle.
And those notes
And,
on the nose,
smooth.
it's sort of it's that sort of, I guess, that contrast between you get that sort of almost sort of sweet notes with the nose, but it's not particularly sweet.
But it's not when you
tasting.
taste it. Not when you taste it. It's really, actually, it's very different. Very
No,
different.
you go, Bill. You go.
Sorry. You know that whole what's he? Heston Blumenthal, when he creates something that looks like something else but actually tastes something different. Like he makes an egg sunny side up, but it actually tastes like strawberry or something. And your mind goes, "What the hell? What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah.
This is exactly what's going on with these.
Like you got a can of baked beans in front of you, but when you cut through it, it turns into a chocolate tier mud cake.
Absolutely. This is the same thing. I smell something and I'm expecting something, but it gives me something totally different, unexpected. It's a really good surprise.
If MasterChef Australia could pull this out and make something like this on their stream, I'd be more inclined to watch MasterChef Australia. But until they can do something as good as this, you won't see me watching it.
There you go.
I'm very happy.
I think
I'm going to give it a 9.2. 9.2.
Give me a 9.2?
Yeah, 9.2.
Okay, I'm probably about the same. I'm going to do a 9.2.
I'll go with round it off at 9.
Ridicum, Billy, did you notice the postman not being able to walk in a straight line when it didn't turn up?
Probably. No, I did not, but there was a crashed postie bike at the end of the drive, and I always wondered how it got there.
Well,
It's funny because usually on the back of those they have, "Can you rate my driving?" There was no driver.
There was no driver. That's it.
well, see, I
We
don't,
left it
Well,
on
they have missing-
on the side of the road for curbside rubbish.
we don't
So
get.
I'm gonna give it a 9.2, just like Billy. Paulie, what did you come up with for score
I said 9 even.
for this one?
Nine
Nine
flat. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I think
I've ever
that's
done.
worthy of a loony. That's one loony. That's
It is.
You can take our freedom, but you'll never take our whiskey.
so. I think that's one you're not going to be able to steal from all three of us.
No, absolutely
I
not.
was going to say before, this is one of these bottles that will go over on the shelf, and we'll sit there, and I'll just have a sip every now and again. Anything that
Yeah,
I
I think-
really enjoy that's what I do. I just put it aside and just it's because this is the thing with these whiskies is, and I guess that's why we have our discounted booze segment.
Yeah.
Because that's the stuff you drink. That's the stuff you drink. This stuff is
This stuff is the savouring.
This is. I was going to say, you sit down, you have one, maybe two glasses, and just savor it, and then put it away. Because after that, you shouldn't be drinking this stuff.
Do you know what? I've just that last sip
realised?
the last sip that I just took, I've realised I've realised why it doesn't taste sweet. Where I expected the chocolate to be sweet, it's because it's almost like you know how when you make cocoa, like you get the cocoa and it's slightly bitter. That like if you use cocoa powder or whatever, that's the taste. That's almost like the aftertaste that I'm getting. It's the bitterness of that cocoa, not the actual like milk chocolate flavour that you would normally associate with the sweetness. So but it is yummy, and I think this one's going to take pride and place on my shelf as well. Be one of those ones that just gets bought out on special occasions for the odd one or two.
Yeah,
I've had a
what were you going to
thought.
say,
Paul,
Paulie?
I've had a thought. Now,
Paul.
What's that, mate?
in a minute, when we get the old man in, we need to do it. We'll get him to do a review on his beer.
Okay.
I reckon we can do that.
Yeah, we should do that.
He can do
I think we should
do that.
the swell and sniff.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so. I think that's a good idea.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
These sip and spit into a glass.
Spittoon.
I think, oh man, that could be a bit sacrilegious.
I reckon
'cause he does
reckon
like
he's.
to be down his throat.
I reckon he's actually turning and swearing at us from the green room right now. But anyway,
Well, look, I tell you what, I think we've done well for the whiskey this month. Thank you very much, Whiskey Club of Australia, for coming out bringing us an absolute rip snorter of a whiskey. I'm not enjoying this.
I got.
And that's not a term
I got to say,
yeah.
JBCP. Not everything is cake. Got to be quote of the night. Quote of the night so far.
Sit and spin.
But,
No, it's not a sip and spin, JB. And by the way, the weather thing, it's nice that you're using it for Cooper Pedy, but I don't think the people in Cooper Pedy are going to really want to know what the temperature is. They're all hiding underground, mate.
That's it.
Chocolate is bitter. Yeah, no, chocolate. The original chocolate is bitter. You're right, Michaela.
Correct.
Yeah, see, they don't worry about the weather temperature. They go, it's just fucking hot. Yeah. All right. Well, look, welcome, and we'll. Shall we get a move on to our guest of the week?
Guest?
What do you guys reckon?
Who's the guest of the week, Polly?
I think so.
I reckon we can. Here we go.
Who is
Looney?
the guest of the week, Polly?
Well, it's funny you should ask.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Just so happens, I think you've got an intro video.
Here we go.
It's an intro video. And so this is Old Man, and he's someone that I know personally, and I'm looking forward to doing this with him. And hopefully you guys will get to know him a bit more. He's an absolute character. He's like an Aussie brother to me. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the interview tonight. So let's watch the intro video.
Let's give him a big, warm mash-up welcome.
Grab a seat, put on your belt, the old rigger is about to start.
Hey, this is our company Discord. If you're looking for some, just a bunch of cool guys.
Good evening, sir. Can I please have your license and registration, please? You realize you can't park there?
Professional driver.
Here you go.
My hero.
My hero.
This rig, y'all owe me a G. Oh man, 638, king of the pixel highway, drinking beers and driving trucks the old-fashioned way. Peterbilt roaring, chest rolling like a prayer. Tip the old bastard, he's swerving out there. He's 3 wide in the chat, 4 wide in the lane. Oh man, 638, bringing chaos.
Grab a beer, he'll be on
There's a
soon.
bunch of arrows, so you couldn't even go towards
Love it.
Dallas.
Man's got the wheel, God bless.
Oh, no. Holy shit!
Dog. Jeez, that was a bit close, eh? Here's some more.
Train derails, old man, take a sip for the boys in the jail. He's talking politics with trucker memes at 2 a.m. while the tread is fishtail.
Oh!
What a save.
That was a save.
I can look at the videos and be like, okay, I was at this point in my house. Okay, this corner over there.
Doing the chicken dance.
Oh, this is a great one.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Hi, I would like to report a truck accident. The bloke can't drive.
The bloke can't drive.
No, wait for it. Look at this. This is like the pinnacle of driving.
No way. No way.
Where is that TNT officer when you need him?
Could you imagine trying to drive with this going on?
How do you drive with that going on? You can't.
It's just it's love and pray at that point. It's
Exactly open pray. It's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
the perfect time for the Mario to come in.
Don't suck, drink a Bud Light like Old Man 638 does.
That's gold.
Welcome to The Old Man 638 from On the Minute Express.
oh, that's always fun to watch.
How's that?
That's gold. That's gold. I thought you'd done yourself with Anna Weatherup, but man, this one was and Manny, but this is next level, dude.
And here
That
he is,
intro
ladies and
again.
gentlemen, the
Yeah,
old
Here
man.
it is.
What's up, everybody?
And all that was all just one stream. Imagine what would happen if you put a montage of a lot of them together. That was just one night.
Oh no, that was over the last 4 years. It's been
There's some
a
clips
one
there
hell
from
of a journey, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it has been. It really has been. I was very lucky. I actually met Old Man, and he'll probably talk about this, about how we met. But the way I met Old Man was I was young, up and coming, and full of energy and beans, and was trying to get everyone amped up because I just came from one streamer who was completely nothing but just amping everybody up in the chat to come into Old Man's stream and him going, "Who the fuck is this metal guy?" But yeah, I met him through that and driving trucks.
Took me like a month to figure out how to say, just realize that it's just metal and not actually try and say.
I feel your pain. Oh, man. I feel your pain.
Yep.
It's like the best way I have for people getting to know me. If someone can say my full name, I'll say, "Well done, just call me Metal."
Indeed.
But look, so Old Man, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's been great to have you come and join us. I know you and I have been talking about this for a little while, and it didn't work out before, and then you're like, yeah. And so you coming in and jumping on it this week, being back the first week. So Paul, welcome back, by the way. Tom, we know you had a great trip. We've seen all the videos in your channel. So go check them out if you haven't, guys. Go to Paul's channel. Most of us here are all from Paul's group. But you know what? Let's get on with it. And
I gotta say, JBC was saying I was going to offer you an ice road job, but after seeing the clips now, I'm sending the resume back.
Can you do me a favor?
What happened was,
Raggy's just pointed something out to us. Can you do me a favor and change his name? Because on the slide it says the guitar show was. It was a from last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guitar show is.
I just noticed that too.
Thank you, Raggy, by the way. That was an absolute champ call on that one.
I don't play guitar.
Great call, Rag.
Yeah. And welcome, and thanks, Donna, for that. Yeah. Donna wants to say, "Hi, Old Man. How are you? Been a while since I've dropped in on your side of the world."
Indeed.
But for everyone here, let's just go through some basics of the Old Man. What's the meaning behind your name?
So the Old Man actually came from the military. One of the biggest honors I thought in the military was being called the Old Man, and that's whenever you hit a certain level in the military where you're the platoon sergeant, you're in charge of a bunch of people, and they now call you the Old Man because you're 30 plus dealing with a bunch of 18-year-olds, and they all think you're old and decrepit and broken.
That's it.
So that's where that actually came from. And then the 638 at the end, that was actually my first duty station in the Army whenever I went active duty.
Oh, wow. Mm. So where is 638? Sorry, where is 638? Is that a location or is it?
That was actually it was a battalion. Whenever I was there, they've moved since then because that base no longer exists. But whenever I was there, that was at I want to use the slang term, Camp Stanley, Korea. We called it with Prison Manly, Korea, because it was like 20 guys to every female that was on that base. And there was a prison right outside of it, so.
You're right. Prison Manly. That's gold. Korea. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah. So, on that note, when we're talking about your time in the military, what part of the military were you in, Old Man?
I started out in field artillery. After about 4 years in the field artillery, I ended up switching over, and I became a truck driver for the Army. So
yeah, wow.
I did most of my career as a truck driver, and I drove in Korea, Europe, the U.S., all over the place, being a truck driver for the Army.
That's
I
insane.
currently am in Kansas, if that's what you're asking.
My next question is right now, do you have Dodo sitting to your left? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Dodo?
That might be a bit before. Yeah, the dog.
Toto.
No. Oh. Yes, okay, I got you. No.
That's interesting because I share a lineage with your original mustering. My grandfather was also in artillery. He served with the 2nd, 9th, and the 3rd Battalion in the Western Desert, Raditch So, but he was a howitzer man. So.
And from that, we'll go back to stream stuff. If your stream had a warning label, what would it say?
Beware. You never know what's going to happen here.
True that.
Absolutely.
And I think it's pretty obvious from the videos we had at the start. What is your just one more game that ruins your sleep? In this case, we might swap this. What's your just one more game to being what's your just one more beer level?
Well, once you hit a certain level of beers, and it's just no going back at that point. But,
Ain't that a fact?
I'm gonna say,
I will say just one more for the game actually that ruins my sleep is not even trucking half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's Minecraft. I'm just gonna do this one more thing, or it's a Dragon Quest now because they just released a bunch of Dragon Quest stuff. I've got to get this next mission done. So I get super focused with Minecraft, Dragon Quest, and I just kind of keep going. And I look up and I'm like, shit, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to bed. I got to work in 3 hours.
I got a question with Minecraft and stuff like that though. Do you have that whole shiny thing going on where you go out thinking I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna do this mission today, and then you get out there and you go, ooh, shiny. Oh, shiny. and then you
go. So kind of go on that. So my wife asked me to put some floating shelves in our bathroom.
Yeah.
And so I noticed whenever I was putting in the floating shelves, they weren't covering up a couple of holes, so I had to go fix those. And then I put the shelves up. My wife's like, nope, not good enough. So I went and tried to fix it a little bit better. And while I was fixing it, I was like, yep, that's not going to work. Okay, let me pull all the shelves down and pull all the decorations out of that bathroom and repaint the whole bathroom.
Oh, my God.
That's what I did today.
Wow. Okay.
It's never ending, I tell you.
Brizzy asked me to put some floating shelves in the bathroom. I just threw them in the bathtub. Did this work perfectly?
Oh yeah.
And I got to say, oh man, you've got a fan.
That's a swim comment. That one.
You've got a fan. Rebecca loves your accent. There you go.
She does.
Oh, I appreciate it.
But yeah, so in that note, that sort of goes into my next question. If you were stuck in a game world for 24 hours, which would it be?
It's going to be Minecraft. Because I'll squirrel out for Minecraft all the time.
Yeah.
Let's get this going. Squirrel, let's go do this.
Yeah. And from that,
as long as there's no like mobs and stuff that's gonna come and kill me while I'm in the game world, I'm good.
Yeah. None of this creative bullshit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the about streaming here? What's the best and worst things about streaming for you?
You know, honestly, it's more of I love the interactions that I have with people. And that's got to be the best thing about streaming is just the wonderful, wholesome interactions that I have with people on a regular basis. I would have to say the worst part has to be those Debbie Downers that come in. I always try and keep that positive vibe going, and then you'll have somebody coming in, Debbie Downer, and you go with it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, oh, but this happened, oh, but this happened, but this happened, and it just, you go down the rabbit hole, and it's like, oh, but we want to keep that positive vibe, so you got to try and figure out how to turn it around. Yeah.
100%,
usually
man. And it really is like that. Yeah, you do, and you do it quite well. You, and when you do it, when you're doing your trucking and things like that, you're usually in a Discord channel, which Old Man and I run a Discord server for our virtual trucking company called On the Minute Express. And Old Man, originally I wasn't a co-owner or an owner of the company. I was originally just the IT guy, which normally works in most places. And it was Old Man and another gentleman who no longer is with the company. And if one of the things that we're talking about a while ago is how important is it for you to have the community behind you from your stream or from wherever to support you with the streaming? How important is that to you?
The community that we have built is amazing. It's phenomenal. I can't thank the people that have helped me out so much throughout the entire time, from me trying to figure out who the hell Metal was, and my first ever raid from the Amazing Dodge, to where we're at now. It's just been an amazing journey. It's been like I can't believe it. I still am astonished whenever I finish a stream how good it goes half the time.
What's the one of the best things about having the community like that would be the people we've met over the time. What's one of the worst or the least liked parts of being part of a large community like we've sort of started to build?
Least liked parts.
Yeah, because it's not something we normally talk about when we're talking about communities.
That is definitely a little bit different. So I am very introverted normally in real life, and I kind of stray away from large groups. So
I can relate.
Wait, no, I'm kind of good. You got me thinking here.
Yeah. So do you find that really challenging, the fact that you're now streaming out to a really large community? Did that take a lot to actually work through that? Was that a scary thing for you, or did that just did it sort of evolve organically?
A lot better for me, honestly. Because I have more of a problem with people just tight spaces. It's kind of like too many people in a small space. Whereas virtually, I'm here. I've got my protective bubble.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, so
So it's not actually being introverted. It's more honestly. It's more about agoraphobia, being in a crowd, like live in a live environment rather than in a virtual environment. Yeah.
Yeah, like if we go into a restaurant, me and my family, my back cannot be to the back or be to the door. I have to be facing the door, facing where people are. It's just hyper focused for me. That's one of the things I deal with. I don't know where it came from, but military.
Yeah, could have something to do with the fact you live in America.
It could be PTSD from the military, but the thing is, I tell you now, old man, you don't come across that way on stream at all, and in fact, I love your stream. It's always a barrel of laughs.
Absolutely.
And thank you for Metal for introducing to me you. introducing us to you, and thanks also for the support that you've shown us and Movember along the way too. So I want to say thank you for that. Thank you.
That's
For
a
that.
very important thing. I will say that right there, because a lot of it gets ignored. Honestly, Movember is very important.
I've also got to chime in and say,
just oh, you go, Paul.
I was just going to. I'll chime in and say I'm very much with you. I'm probably not necessarily, don't feel the need to have to be not having me back to. Hang on, have me back to the wall. However, I don't enjoy big crowds and so on. And as a musician who performs on stage in clubs and whatever, that seems awfully interesting. But I'm very much like that. I would rather stand on stage and perform for the entire night without having a break than stop and then walk out into that crowd. I don't like that at all. So I'm 100% with you, sir.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
And I've been with him, and I've seen times.
You're facing everybody.
I've seen times when you've just stayed up on the stage and you've sent me off to get stuff for you. And now I know why.
Go get me a beer, will you, Billy?
Yeah, that's it. Now I know why.
What we'll do tonight is, old man, what beer number are you up to now, sir?
Oh, shit. 4, 6, 8. Wait.
He can do math. 9. I will say that. He can. 9?
Sorry,
9?
math.
There we go.
I had a Mountain Dew can sitting in the mix, so it's not
Doesn't count.
Get rid of that rubbish, will you?
that leveled up. All right, we're at 9.
So from that, out of the 9 you've had so far, what's your average amount of beers you have in a stream while streaming?
Average while streaming is probably going to be around 15.
Yeah. 15
beers a night while streaming. If I'm not streaming, I'll usually have like 10.
Yeah. And as it goes on, does it get more chaotic during the stream, or do you feel like it sort of slows off towards the end of a stream, or is it just nonstop? Just
after 15, I don't remember.
Fair call. I wouldn't either.
So
that's a fair call.
I would say the number of times Old Man and I have had a night where Old Man's been drinking on stream, and I've been sitting here drinking whiskey as well, and he'll be on his like 21st beer or something, and then he'll be like, right, I think that's about it. I'm gonna call there. We're gonna see you guys later, and then he'll raid out. Yeah, and then Old Man will go, all right, we're gonna be in this channel afterwards. We'll go down to our after shows channels, which we have, and he'll sit there and then he'll crack open another one and another one and another one. It'll be like 2 hours later, he's still sitting there drinking beers. That's like 25 or something beers. And we're having deep discussions about stuff that's going on or things that are going on.
Stream's over though.
No, it's
dropping it quietly, dropping a slab of mid strength between the stream and the after party.
So on that, Mr. Old Man, whilst you got the beer in your hand, the question I have for you, sir, is could you give us a review of the beer and what it is?
That's what I wanted.
Oh, good call. Here we go.
Well,
does it have a good smell?
It's not as good as a German beer, but it smells like an American hoppy beer. Not very many hops. They didn't jump around very much whenever they were producing this beer, but it's cheap, so it worked.
You know the worst thing? I was looking.
Yeah,
I was looking in this.
Good.
That was another Billy moment right there, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, can I get a round of applause for Hez on that one?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen. It was interesting. Interesting. I was looking at the Twitch stream, which is obviously slightly delayed. I saw Hez standing at the door, but obviously with the lag that's on the stream, she'd already made it to my side by the time I'd seen her at the door, and I thought she'd actually morphed straight from the door straight to my side. And I thought, holy fuck!
I missed it.
We love it when you drop in, H. We love it when you drop in, H.
Oh yeah, she drops in,
love it when you come
and
in,
Paulie
H.
just
You're
says,
amazing.
"We love you." And the boys will say they love it when you drop in. Holy shit!
Vader mask on.
Thanks,
Well,
Taz.
you know, that's good for your heart getting scared every once in a while. It gives an extra beat, you know.
I get scared every Wednesday, mate. It's like, what the fuck?
I want
The point is, Billy never knows what's going to happen by who, right?
I just want to chime in
no
here
offense made by it.
because we're talking about the number of beers, etc. We need to put that into context because I always assumed that Bud Light, with the name Light, was a light beer.
Yeah.
It's
mid-strength.
I just googled it. It's 4.2%.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's
No,
not-
because they
that's
said
not light.
3.2 on the. Wasn't it 3.2? Somebody said 3.2 in the chat.
Now, it's
Regional variations in some markets 3.5, but Bud Light standard formula in the US, it says, well, AI says 4.2% ABV.
4.2 is just
Well, that's the
standard
problem.
here,
You're experiencing AI there. You're expecting AI to be right.
Well, old man's going to read the can now, then we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, look, whilst he's doing that,
4.2% alcohol per volume.
4.2. Wow. Okay. I thought it was
So-
a mid-strength, but it's not a mid-strength. It's a full strength.
no,
It's not a pale ale by any stretch of the imagination. No 5-pointer, but it's 4.2 is a solid beer.
I do like my blonde beers for like going into Germany talk type of stuff.
Nice.
yeah.
I
don't
do
know
like
if
a
you-
hoppy beer.
I don't know if you've ever.
I just can't afford it.
I don't know if you've ever been to a Belgian restaurant, old man, but I did this. This was my, I guess, my education when it came to what do you call it? Imported beer. I went to a Belgian restaurant in Adelaide and ordered a great big pot of steamed mussels, and then they went, "Would you like a jug of beer?" And I've gone, "Hell yes, I'd love a jug of beer."
That sounds
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah, and so they come out with this a jug of Belgian beer, and I hammered that down, scoffed the oysters. The mussels. I haven't. In fact, they probably morphed into oysters just while I was drinking. They bring another jug. Bring it. And after the second, I was absolutely legless, and then I realised that it was Belgian beer, which was, and I think it was about 5.7, 4.7, sorry, 5.7%, and that was one of the lighter ones. It's
You usually do like 6 or 7%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're up there.
Belgian beer is great. Belgian beer
They
is
take
really good. Really good.
I've got a stubby.
Years, but
I've got a stubby of Chimay in the studio fridge. It is great stuff. It's a pale ale, and it is about 7%. It is nuts.
yeah.
Yum.
I will say the only time I've had a stronger beer was when in Sydney there was this pub I used to go to where a friend of mine used to play called Frankie's, world famous bar for world famous pizza. And you go in there, and at the bar is obviously run by an American mob because of all the beers across there's not one Australian beer in there. They're all American beers. And one of the beers on tap, which is the most sought after my brother and I used to go for, was called the Texas Barbecue Number 4. And
Okay.
it tasted like a proper Texas beef barbecue pork, like a full rib, like flavor and sauce and everything. And it wasn't until you picked it up and looked at it
No,
that it
thanks.
was
No, take
a
it.
16. It was a 16% beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I had 4 of those in one sitting without my brother telling me how strong it was, and I was supposed to be driving home.
Yeah, they used to have a bar in a pub in Sandy Bay in Tasmania called St Ives, and they used to have a brew there. It was a pale ale called the was it the Naked Vicar? No, it was something Vicar, Deliciously Wicked Vicar or something it was called. 9.2%. And I didn't see the alcohol per volume, and the guy goes, "Oh, if you can scull two pints of this and walk away, you're doing very well." And I've gone, "Yeah, whatever." got sculled the first pint, and I've gone for the second. I've got about 3 drops, half a mouthful from the end, and all they've seen is me just go. and everybody stepped away. It wasn't like one of those moments where somebody catches you and everybody walked away, and I've just gone flat on my back on the
reminds me of Korea.
Crazy.
Stories I have in Korea. So they have what they call a kettle, soju kettle. So it's
soju, yeah,
like Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll sit there and you'll sit there and drink it all night long, and you will not realize that you are getting drunk at all. And then the second you sat up, you hit the floor.
Yep.
That was the funnest thing to do whenever we got a new guy in that thought he could drink. Let's go out and drink.
The first time I ever went to a teppanyaki restaurant and drank sake, that's exactly the experience.
Yep.
I was sitting there, and
exactly.
It's all great, wolfing down warm sake.
You're feeling completely sober while you're
absolutely. And then as soon as I put my feet on the floor to try and stand up, it was like, oh, what happened? Who belted me?
I gotta say, I'll never forget the first time I went to Korea, and I've reached into this fridge, and I've reached for this bottle, and unbeknownst to me, soju has a leaf with a droplet of water coming off it on the label. So I naturally assumed it was mineral water. Went for the bottle. I'm parched, dry as an un's nasty. I've walked out of the shop, cracked the top off this thing and necked it, and literally just gone, holy guacamole. This neat soju, and I've just pretty much walked around for the next 3 days pissed. It was crazy stuff. Really strong.
Whilst on the topic of alcohol, if you could get one brand sponsorship, old man, who and why?
These bastards need to sponsor me so I can get some free beer.
That's it. Let's see if we can get you one.
And from that too, with the beers, it's always hilarious because at the moment, old man has been changing things up a little bit this stream, and he had a very basic beer counter which Libra Red Bros and myself set up for him to get working with a dancing beer bottle, and he's had that for the last couple of years, and now he's changing it up for people who come into his stream. If they think they can make him a nice little thing for him, they can set it through to him on Discord, and it might appear on his channel.
Oh,
and it's always fun to watch him do it because he's always thinking of new things. That one right there's the beer counter currently.
Oh, that's gold.
So in the middle of the stream, that's coming up.
That's so cool.
So right now, what would happen is there'd be a counter on his stream which he keeps up, which I put a command in for him to do. So from that, when it comes to the beer and things and everything that goes on his stream, because obviously, you enjoy your interaction with people. What's the most interactive thing that happens on your stream that you put on that you love people using or hate?
Which one do I? Oh.
It could be either or. It could be a love one or it could be a hate one.
I get the biggest laugh out of, no matter what, is the what's it called? It's the toadstool. I don't know why that thing is so freaking funny to me.
I don't think I've seen it.
But it's from the Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And it is I laughed my ass off, even though it's blocking up my screen, and I think I just went blurry. Let me fix that.
Is that no? Actually, it's is that called Beer Vision? It's a new plug-in that you've got for your camera. So the more you drink, the blurrier you get.
Yeah, something like that.
I have a saying. I have a saying when I'm doing a
moved
show.
my camera. Oh, my bad. Let me fix it. I was messing around with stuff.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Is that it?
No, I was going to say at gigs, I often say the more you drink, the better I sound.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
Is it this one? Hang on, I think I found it. I'm going to trigger it for old man. It may or may not work.
Let's see.
May not work because he's not streaming, is he?
Well,
So it's come up on his stream, hopefully.
Oh, it's come up on yours. It's come up on yours.
It's come up.
Oh, that's gold. That's gold. Yeah, I've seen that. That's awesome.
Nice work.
That's gold.
Although, this is also
Funny
a
as.
very fun one.
I think we have a lot of fun with old man.
This one too.
I don't know if that's going to come off on mine. If it does,
Oh yeah.
Where the
which one is it?
What's that? The Lego guy? The Lego guy that walks across?
In-depth conversation about somebody stealing a fence on my stream one night, and that conversation lasted hours about somebody stealing a fence, and it turned into a whole thing. There we go. It keeps on happening, but it's kind of off to the side.
So yeah, it's basically it's what we did was we had a person who came into Old Man's stream, who's a beloved member of Old Man's called T. 50% extra. He's been in a few other music streams. I've introduced him to a few of the Australian streamers as well. And he would sit there and goes, I'm taking offense to this when as a bit of a joke to the conversations that be going on. So one day I thought, I'm going to have fun with this. So I took the idea of offense, and Old Man went, hey, Metal, I've got an idea. Can you do this for me? And I went, I have no idea, but I think I'll give it a try. So I went and found a couple clips. One was I found a clip of a fence, worked out how to do tracking, found a picture of and got a Lego guy from an AI bottle to put together for him, and then put it all together and stuck the guy's face on it. So that face on the Lego guy that you see running across is actually the screen, taking offense and walking off. And the number of laughs that just people just for that.
Great.
Okay, so I could only see the Lego guy. Though we couldn't see the fence. So
it's off the side.
Yeah,
It don't happen dead center of my screen, but everything's cropped right now. So yeah.
But if I wonder if it will work on mine, because mine will go across my entire stream, as I just found out when I tried to trigger on yours, and it actually triggered on mine. That might trigger on it's triggering on his. Okay.
On my screen.
Yeah.
There it goes.
So it's not coming up on mine. But,
yeah.
But
awesome.
But a lot of the stuff that's on Old Man stream is basically just either trying to block Old Man from driving. But in a fun way, which it adds a bit of character. So we have the odd occasional ones, which you won't find on Paul's stream or Billy's stream, but things like the guy that stands in front of the camera, open the door, or my favorite one, which you might want to elaborate on this one. My new favorite one I put on his stream, which always gets a laugh if you understand the meaning behind it, is the 666.
Oh Jesus!
I'm pretty sure 666 has got nothing to do with Jesus, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.
Actually.
That's my tattoo. What are you doing? What are you doing putting that on his stream? It's my tattoo behind my ear.
So, do you want to elaborate on the great 666?
They can't actually see what's going on, so I gotta walk you through it. So Jesus is walking up to a pool. He's like, it's been a long week. I need to relax. And he goes up and he goes to do a cannonball and he just flaps at the top of the water.
Meanwhile, there's
That's
Roman
gold.
soldiers in
Gold.
floaties going, "Oh yeah, all right, yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, it's all right." And he goes, "Cannonball!" Yeah, that's a great one. I managed
That
what,
is
what I've
actually
learned
funny,
is with
yes.
Old Man to have some fun is actually how to do green screen cutouts of videos to make them fun. He's got a couple of other ones on there which are some classics of what he used. Are there any other ones on your list of funny interactions that you have on your stream which you think is not necessarily something that was done for funny, but something that had a background for you, like something that had a big part of who you are growing up?
Yeah, think about that one. Oh.
I'm thinking of maybe the Tech Come to Take Me Away is probably the most common one I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah. We have got well, metal has made up several different. So there's several pivotal members of the community that have little things that'll show up on my screen where they're dancing. And it's whatever songs or whatever makes most sense to them. And but yeah, we have it's a lot of craziness whenever that stuff happens because it's like what's really going on.
We do have actually a question from Rebecca Starr in the chat. It was actually from a response from JBCP making a toasted tomato sandwich, and she said, "Old man, have you ever tried Vegemite?"
I have not tried Vegemite, but here's something that might surprise you. I
Okay.
have been to Australia.
Wow. When did you come to Oz?
1997.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, wow.
I
Okay.
ran in the city to surf race
Are you serious? In Sydney?
in Sydney. Yeah.
No, in Sydney,
Holy-
it's Sydney over in Canada, Billy. Yeah, it's Sydney, Australia.
Well, that's, hang on. It's not.
I know. I've been
There
saying
are
that. I've been saying
there are multiple city to surf races around Australia. I was just qualifying whether it was Sydney, Gold Coast, or
Yep.
Perth, but that's okay.
We went to the Three Sisters. We spent like
Oh,
3 or
wow.
4 days
Katoomba.
by the Three Sisters area. I don't remember what that town was that we were in.
Katoomba.
And then
Yep.
we moved to
Yep.
Sydney, and
Wow.
I ran in the city to surf race in Sydney.
That's awesome,
Yep.
man. That's awesome. Do you
Ran
remember
up,
where you came?
Heart Attack Hill.
Do you remember where you came?
Do I remember what I got? No.
Yeah. What would?
If I
Like,
went
do
up
you
into the attic, I could get metal out.
Woohoo! Hey, mate. Honestly, that's sensational. That's insane. I can't believe that you ran in the
used
city
to
to surf.
be a very talented runner. Not very
Wow.
talented. I was an average runner, but I was good enough to make it to be able to go do that.
Just want to reach
In
out
high
and say, reach out and say goodnight to Meltu Desa, who's just leaving the stream.
Oh, yes, Mel.
And also Shory's, I noticed Shory in the chat, and also Miss Cannon. Welcome to Miss Cannon.
Cannon.
Lurkin Gherkin's just joined, and in fact, my better half just bought a dill pickle in, a sour dill pickle, and sorry, Lurkin, I just couldn't bring myself to commit. to commit cannibalism.
You're a Bill.
I am a dill bill.
Really no.
Yeah, really no. But yeah, welcome everybody, and thanks so much for being here. I bet he breakdances better than Ray Gun. That's gold. That is the bomb. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Swam with the sharks and survived. I got to say, Gherkin, I was swimming with sharks.
Kill deal.
Swimming with sharks only 2 weeks ago. So there you go. And I survived.
That's awesome.
Well,
Gotta love the
question I had
sharkies. Gotta love the sharkies.
talking about the next bit, which is about your streaming stuff, your stream gear. Old Man has a very unique streaming setup, which I love. He's recently just changed it all. Old Man has a complete steering wheel setup in front of him using some of the most fanciest equipment I've seen yet. Could you give us a bit of a rundown or a view over the top of your gear setup?
Yeah, have you got a reverse
rig
camera? Yeah, wow.
Beep,
Here we go, people.
beep,
Here we go. You're in for a treat.
beep.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah, figure out how to do this real quick.
You're in
Just
for a
change
real
the scene
treat.
on the camera on your OBS, Old Man. If he can change to your rear scene.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Back there. Okay.
The tech guy comes in clutch.
Cha-ching.
Let me get
This is why I'm the IT guy, right?
Here we go.
Bear with me. I'm kind
Yeah,
of
find the button.
I love that. Yay, IT.
Yeah.
Yay,
And,
IT.
whilst he's doing that, he's got a completely amazing setup there in front of him.
That's insane.
He's recently just gone out, and this is probably the best part. Is if you've ever watched an Old Man, yes, he does get quite happy on the juice that he drinks while streaming. And after stream is when he makes the big purchases.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know somebody else like that, Paul.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
who that
no,
would be. I have no idea.
This is one of my favorite. This is one of the favorite bits. Whilst he's doing this, whilst he's playing with that, yeah, that'll help. With his setup, how much did you spend, and how long did you wait for parts for your latest rig setup?
So, I have. Oh God, how much did I put into this? I don't even actually
I don't know.
want to know. What? Here we go. I think we're getting there.
Yep.
Is that
So
good
we've
there?
got what, a screen in the front. That'll work. So you got a screen at the
Yeah.
front. You got two more
So-
computer screens above.
I started out with one monitor in front of me, and just a little 27 monitor, and I moved. Sorry. Oh, that's not.
Holy shit.
It's good to see someone else as inept at showing their gear off as I am.
Well, look, I mean, have a look at this setup. How's this for a setup, right?
That's fair.
An
That's
entire rig
bloody fantastic.
with his steering wheel. He's got a dash there.
Yep.
He runs two PCs for his streaming. And
Yeah.
he's got a second one, or a third one for running a server that we run the American Truck Sim on for the company that we run out of his house.
Crazy.
And it's a
I
complete
know that was
cockpit
terrible,
setup.
but I did the best I
It
could.
worked. We got a pretty good overview from that old man. So he's got a seat cockpit set up with a shifter, which on his left hand side there is slightly out of frame at the moment but there's his full truck shifter attached to his steering wheel for shifting
So-
gears.
So that steering wheel that you've got, old man, is that like a Fanatec CLSDD, or is it a direct drive with a
It's a
quick
Moza
release?
direct drive.
Oh, the Moza? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He's gone
I've
for the
seen
Moza on his one.
Yeah, Moza.
Truck steering wheel.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it meant more for the ATS side.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
The only thing it doesn't do is give him a massage and massage his ass when he gets a bit sore from sitting in the chair for so long streaming.
Heated and cooled
yeah.
seats.
He doesn't need to replace the blinker fluid when he changes lanes. He just naturally changes lanes anyway. If you've ever driven with him, like I have, the amount of times he changes lanes whilst driving is hilarious.
Well,
sometimes if we get him well enough, we can distract him enough he can crash. The goal is we try and make him crash at least once per stream.
Lurkin has asked, is the sleeper cab necessary?
No.
But it just looks so much better.
So
Indeed.
here's something I'm going to use the background now that we've got old man back in the street in the scene there. His background behind him, as you probably cannot see because of the size, he currently has a large array of Legos behind him. He is an avid Lego builder and lover, and a lot of stuff is between him and his wife making.
So
and it has, yep.
From, we'll put it right above me, and that way, hopefully it goes the right way. No, that way is my wife, and the other way is actually my son's Legos, and we decided that we wanted to build all my son's Legos and display them. He is currently in college, so I spent a couple months building all of his Legos. So I got an entire set of Legos sitting here, all on display, and yeah, I had a great time building them. I'll tell you.
And you were doing it on stream and off stream.
I do other stuff.
The guru is thoroughly impressed. He said, "Love it, keep it up. I might get off easier in tax." What he's actually trying to say is he lives in Legoland. He's from Denmark.
He does. He does indeed.
So he's all for you buying more Lego.
I'm about to rebuild
the ones that I built were from early 2000s, early to mid 2000s.
And
I'm about to rebuild
one at the moment.
I'm about to rebuild this one, which is this is a discontinued set that we built years ago with my grandkids, but it's all broken down when we moved, and I've still got also what's this one? This one I've got to find time to do this one. This is the big one. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. And I also love the one behind you.
I can't put it up where it's at.
I want the I want to get the Endeavour, not the Endeavour. What's it called? The is it the Endeavour?
That
the
one
Endeavour.
was from 1992, I think.
Yeah, right.
And I
yeah,
have
this
one that's actually down at the bottom right there, from the same time era. Those two were my Legos that it brought in.
Yeah, wow. And this one is the one I'm about to build, which is the Dune ornithopter from the Dune movie series. Which is, I'm not looking forward to this one, quite frankly. But it'll, because I think it's going to be a bit difficult. But we'll get there very soon. So I'm sure once I leave my current role, and if there's a bit of a gap between starting a new role, I'll probably get that one up. Spice indeed, JBCP.
So, old man, on that note, talking about some of the stuff that you're doing, because you do the Lego stuff on and off stream, what do you do when you're not streaming?
Mostly, right now, Dragon Quest has released a lot of new games. I'll play a lot of Dragon Quest, and that's releasing games that they've redone from the 1990s, 1980s.
Yeah, wow.
And
yeah, they were great
I'm
games.
loving playing them. Other than that, it's honey-do list. I love doing shit with my hands. Just building stuff. Fireworks. Oh my god. So crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, really?
Oh yeah. So on the note about fireworks there for Billy's, because it's going to perk Billy's ears up here. What's your next holiday that you've got organised to do with that?
So actually, this year I'm doing an audible this year. I am not going to be celebrating the 4th of July like I normally do with a big fireworks shoot. I always put a big fireworks shoot up on my channel. On the 4th, this year I'm not doing it because my wife has begged me to go to the biggest fireworks shoot in Kansas. I'm like,
Yeah, wow.
Okay. But, so we're going to go do that.
Love fireworks.
I'm so excited. No, I am excited for it, but there's a lot of people that go to it, and it's a big crowd, and that's what's got me going crazy.
Oh, that'll freak you out.
But
yeah,
I do have, in August, I am going to a week-long firework convention.
Oh, yeah. No, serious.
by the Pyrotechnic Guild International, and we are going to spend an entire week. While I'm there, I can either just sit on my ass, drink beer, relax, and enjoy my time, or I can learn how to build fireworks. And everything else. There's fireworks shooting every single night for the entire week. It's an amazing experience.
Oh my god, that would be so much fun.
Yeah,
that would be so awesome.
So
I'm with you, old man. I'll be sitting on my ass drinking beer.
Can you? Are you going to be
ask
streaming?
away, Billy.
Are you going to be streaming while you're actually at that week long event?
So
Live streaming?
Did a little bit the last time I went. I will probably try it again this year. But it's
Sorry.
you know, you're getting a cell phone preview of what you can see, and it's
Yeah.
yeah,
I tell you, what you see on the cell phone is not near what you're going.
I was actually thinking more about the making of. I have a
Speaking of,
friend who-
no, I wouldn't stream any of that.
a friend of mine.
you would get banned pretty quickly for that.
Legal ramifications.
A friend of mine
Yeah.
is involved in with a fireworks company here in Australia, and yeah, pretty intense.
That's amazing.
I do have to say, I was working security at an event years and years and years and years ago. I just got out of the Air Force, and I was back in Hobart, and a friend of mine was running an event. One of the Down Under Frontier Touring Company ones where they had, I think, Ice House and Jimmy Barnes and Dire Straits and so on playing at this event locally. And they put on a big fireworks show after, at the conclusion. And I remember standing not too far from where they were going off and watching them all go up into the air. And I saw one go up, and I could see this ball just coming straight back down again, and it actually didn't go off. It didn't go off, and it literally landed pretty much in a group of people. So I've evacuated the area, and basically everyone's going over going, oh, look at this. Mate, if that goes off, you guys are toast, right? You guys are toast. Clear the area now, right? So, and yeah,
Step
created
away.
a cordon for it. But thankfully it didn't go off. But like this thing, literally, like you've got no idea. I had no idea that they're like literally the size, of a not quite as big as a bowling ball, but they're pretty bloody big. I thought that, yeah, like
Step
this was
away.
a really big, mushroom one, but this thing was like a shot put.
Step
literally.
away from the firework.
That's
So on that note about fireworks, old man, I'm sorry I'm going to bring this up on stream, but what's one of your worst instances that you've been saved by whilst doing a fireworks shot?
Oh,
Give us a rundown of what happened.
So no shit, there it was. That story start. So I was shooting. This was my last handlit shoot that I did in my neighborhood, and I was shooting fireworks, and we had a fire in my backyard, and I came back and I said, you know what, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go back and continue shooting. So I started shooting off more fireworks, and the way I was doing it was I'd shoot a firework. I'd kind of stand back a couple inches and shoot the firework, and I'd push it off the table, and I'd go back up and shoot another firework. Well, I had a little fire going on off to the side of the firework stand. So I was like, okay, let me hit that with the hose the water hose that I had. So I hit it with the hose. It wasn't going out. I hit it again. It wasn't going out. So I went to flip the firework in order to get the right angle with the hose. And that son of a bitch started firing at me. And I took off running. I took off running in the same direction as a firework was shooting, which was stupid on me. But I tripped over my my cooler that I had, and
I believe we call it an esky.
And I look back and I go, my cooler's protecting me, and I was in fetal position, going, "Holy shit, this is gonna suck."
Oh,
I got to say a big welcome.
I think it's
My cooler saved me. I'm constantly having a very bad night. Once that thing stopped shooting, finally, I think it had probably like another 5 shots in it whenever it started shooting at me. But once it finally stopped, I heard my neighbor go, "You okay?" "Yep, I'm good."
yeah, those Romans have got a lot to answer for.
Going, "Oh my god, this is gonna be bad."
I think that's great because Old Man's come into Discord that night because he was really happy with how he was getting ready to do this hand. And then keep in mind, this is hand lit, not electronically lit, which he
Yeah.
does. And
This is me with a torch lighting everything off.
And he's come into Discord and he's gone, "Metal, I've had one of the worst moments ever with a shoot." And I'm going, "What, did you hit yourself?" And he goes, "Almost. I was saved by the cooler." And so I wanted to make a funny little gif for him at the time.
I gotta point out this. The reason the cooler was there was because that was holding my beer while I was shooting. If I wouldn't have been drinking while I was shooting, there would have been no cooler.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been a very cool situation. But you tripped over the cooler. And I swore that we should have made a shirt out of it saying "Saved by the Cooler." But we never got around to doing that. And that was funny because I was in the channel and you came on stream and you started talking to us in Discord about it. However, if you've ever gone into our Discord for the On the Minute Express, Old Man did put the shoots up there for a little while in the Discord. They're not there at the moment. They're hidden amongst like hundreds of messages. But if you ever come in and want to join us, please do. But also on the note of that, when it comes to you and our community, especially the On the Minute one, we're pretty open like brothers. And what's something about you that is surprising to your community that no one will know about?
A lot of people will not realize. With me, usually within arm's reach, there's a Rubik's Cube.
Oh wow, I never knew that. There you go. But can you do it?
Yeah. So I actually
Legend.
it was several years ago. I went to the Philippines with my wife. My wife's from the Philippines.
Oh, nice.
And I met her family, and her family taught me how to do the Rubik's Cube at the age of 25, I think I was.
Yeah, wow.
Maybe 26. And
So that was only last week.
Yeah.
yeah, a couple days ago. But I have a Rubik's Cube here right next to me on a regular basis. I got a couple Rubik's Cubes out in my media room, and I got a Rubik's Cube that sits in my truck everywhere I go. So usually,
cool.
really close to me, there is a Rubik's Cube. So if I get bored, I'll just start messing with that.
Yeah, sweet.
Which is hilarious because you can't hear it when he's sitting there and we're talking in Discord. And you can't hear him flicking around with the Rubik's Cube. But you'll sit there and you'll ask him a question. You go, what? And I'll go, Rubik's Cube. That's awesome. And when it comes to you, you've obviously got a small group of like family. And the question I had on here was how would your friends describe you versus your chat? I think we could probably change it to being, because we've already spoken about how you're a very introverted person naturally. And the fact that you help run a community of people, how would you say that the people in the community would describe you versus the people in your chat?
So honestly, I would think it'd be pretty close to the same. In the community, I'm a very open person. person. I'm very loving to everybody, and that's the way I am whenever I stream. They're having a good time. I'm very loving to everybody, and I think we have. I like to think we have a good time all the time. Naturally, that's not always the case, but yeah, I would say my majority of my life is through people I've never met in life in person. A majority of my life is online now, and I love it. I think it's amazing, and I've made an amazing friendships through that.
Yeah. And we'll
and
all
that's
go
awesome.
cheers to that. We'll all go cheers to
Yeah,
that because I think
cheers.
we're
I
all in
think-
the same boat. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll say cheers to Rohan for all the people in our community too, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here doing this. And you guys are the reason why coming in and talking to us allows us to do what we do. And there's people in our communities who we both really enjoy hanging out with, and people who, when they're not there, they're missed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's people who've been, and I can say this, like we've had people here in this community who are missed, and we love the fact that they're still around. And we've got people like Hanson Dave, who is a big part of our communities. We've missed him a lot, and we know he's been going through some tough times. So thank you for coming in tonight, Dave. I didn't see you come in. Sorry I didn't say hi to you in chat, but I'd like to acknowledge that he has gone through a lot of health stuff recently. So I'm going to put up a cheers to Dave.
Absolutely.
And Rohan.
I still owe you a phone call, Dave.
Absolutely.
Well, whilst you're away, he called me.
I hope you're
chat with him.
Hope you're doing much better now, Dave.
So do I.
And,
That's good. That's always great whenever they're able to reach out to you and let you know what's going on. That's awesome.
And with oh, sorry, you go, Billy.
I was just going to say, you're probably going to segue into this anyway. You've got one of your own from your community who's been absent, who's now returned too, and I'm not sure whether this is the right time to bring it up, but maybe lead into that because this is a wonderful story. Wonderful story.
She's also a part of this community too. She's actually been in Paul's streams. She's been in my streams, and
yeah,
in
she's been on all of our streams.
And if you know the name, we've only just found out recently that she's okay and she's alive. But I'll let old man take the reign on this one.
Please do, old man.
I tell you, that was such a relief. It sucks what happened, but it was such a relief to find out that she's still with us.
So do you want to give us a bit of a rundown of what you found out about her, about what's happened recently?
Well,
approximately a month ago, one of the pivotal members of our community just vanished, and it scared the living bejesus out of me, honestly, because she is such an enormous part of our community, and she is such a great person, and she's helped so many of us. And so we just recently found out that she was actually she was in the hospital and had some severe medical issues happening, and thank God that she is able to still be here with us. She is now coming back, and she will be rejoining our community very soon. She has never left the community, but she will be able to participate more very soon, and we are looking forward to it. But she had a lot of, and now she's dealing with stuff that she never thought she would ever have to deal with. The person that has never asked anything from anybody. She has done so much for me. And the one time I forced her, I said, "There's no way I'm not paying you for this. You tell me how to pay it." And she said, "Give it to these people." So this is the amazing person. She's so amazing. And yeah, I'm so happy to have her back with us. And yeah.
So the person we're both alluding to is Libra Red Rose. She's been a pivotal part in our massive community. I'm just going to read this. Old man got a hold of her sister, of all the things that we're able to do, which was an amazing achievement because she doesn't really have much in terms of an online profile life about her outside of Twitch. But her sister did put a post up for a GoFundMe after talking to me and said that this is just the rundown. It was Libra and her husband have faced unmanageable challenges over the past 2 months. At the end of December, health took a sudden turn for the worst. By January, she was battling 4 serious infections in the leg and a dangerously high blood sugar levels. Thanks to a gut feeling and quick action, they were able to get her admitted to the hospital just in time. It was a terrifying experience for a while, and weren't sure if she would make it. And they had to have her leg removed on top of her physical struggles. She's also been coping with some severe depression, and it's made it harder for her and her husband. And on top of that is the medical bills. But we're not asking people to go nuts on donating. We just want to make people aware that she is okay. But also, if you can donate to help her cover the costs of her after surgery, they ended up having to take her left leg from just below the knee off. That's about as gruesome as I'm going to get with what I'm going to say tonight. But it is important to know that she is a very loved member of our community, and we're really trying to ask people if they can to give support to her and her family. I've definitely given a small contribution to start with. So has Old Man.
I know that
helping with what we can.
I know that the Australian dollar doesn't go far with the US dollar these days, but we got to thank our lucky stars that we live in a country with a health system that actually does something for their people. Unfortunately, the American health system is a vastly different beast than the one that we have here in Australia. So I will be also donating once I've got some finances to be able to do so. But that'll be happening, people. And anybody that can even provide something small, please do so. Every bit helps.
We will also say that it does, and I can say that without a fact that she has done a lot of stuff for me in my stream, which I've now moved on to, and she's been a huge contributor to Old Man's stream. She's one of those people that you can say something on a stream saying, "Oh man, I've been really looking at trying to do this and do this," and then about 2 seconds later, you get a message from her in your Discord inbox going, "You mean this?" And it appears, and it's been done, and it's just amazing. So those of you who know me from Pete Northcote's stream, I have a shirt that I was wearing for Pete Northcote when I was doing gigs with him, where on the front I had my name, Metallicana AU. So those who knew me on Twitch could find me when my name was on the front. And on the back it had Peter Northcote's personal private IT security. But the whole front image with my name was actually what Libra made for me. And I took that to heart because I said to her that I was making the shirt and I came up with some ideas. And I said to her, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but I'm going to have to try and learn how to do this. And she said, give me 2 minutes. And then she sent it to my inbox and it came up. I looked at it and it's a flaming guitar, which is perfect. And I loved it. And I can't thank her enough for that. And then she's been a huge part. She's, she's also a very introverted person. She doesn't like talking about her personal life outside of what she does. She's very quiet. When I first met her, I was very lucky to hear her voice for the first time, which I'm one of like 3 people who have. But she is always in there hanging out, and she's found it difficult, but she's always there in the stream supporting people, no matter what time of the night it is and how many beers they've had. But yeah, if you can just great. That's about all I'm going to say on that one, but we're glad that you're back, Libra, and please get better from us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Libra has been such a big part of so many of our joint streams in terms of us and the people that we've even had on the show. So, Libra, we're here for you, darling, and so cool that you're no longer MIA. And yeah, big hugs and big love to you, darling.
All right, we'll get on to the next one. What have we got going on in the chat at the moment, Paulie?
Not much.
Squirrel.
Conspiracy Guru was saying skull, and JB was saying y'all a swell bunch.
And I said the mashup keeps popping up all the time.
I don't know.
There's been times where I was sitting there midstream going, you know what? I think this would be really cool. And the next thing I know, Libra freaking sends me a message. This what you thinking about?
I just want
like, yeah.
I didn't want to say. I didn't want to say that. I said that story behind the situation with Libra. Excuse me, with Libra. When it happened quite some time ago, first time it occurred for me with the streaming. There was somebody who was a regular in my stream, and Bryce and I, and just gone, and 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's like, and you sort of become aware of the fact that you know people, and you come to care about people, but your only contact with them is via Discord or the stream. So when if they do go MIA, how do you contact them? And that's it's one of those things where you until you experience it, maybe you're not thinking about it. But so we this particular viewer of our stream. I made him promise. I said, if you end up in hospital ever again, here's my number. Send me a text and tell me.
Oh, and thanks, mate. I'll make sure I do that every time, right?
Well, the next time you call is when you need to get picked up. I'm joking. But look, it is true. Like, there's people who I haven't seen around in my stream for a bit, but I'm very fortunate that I'm a part of a number of communities as well. So having people like, for example, for us here, we've got Parker as one of our mods here, and for Paul and so that, meeting the different people from different communities. And that's the thing. Libra was one of those people, like we've had in all our streams, that goes out and tells people about your stream. And it's that word of mouth that helps build the streamers and the streams up to what it is. And you can't really do much without it. And it's hard. Like, even I've been trying to learn how to do social outreach with this show, and it's been difficult trying to get it out there because people think, the name's a bit weird. What do you guys do? I'm like, well, it's hard to explain. But when you get people who go, I've got this great guy. His name is the Old Man 638. You should go check him out. He's an absolute laugh. There's stuff like that from word of mouth that people get involved. Like, I introduced Billy to him, and Billy was sitting there one night, and Old Man was just making comment after comment after comment. And I was sitting and telling Billy, and Billy just makes... And I think one of
the bit that I loved was just dropping the 5 biddies to get the 5 loyalty bits to get you to chuck another beer, mate. So you can
Well, on that note, the one thing that Old Man doesn't do anymore, which Paul doesn't, is the beans.
Yep.
Paul, I remember when I first met Old Man, we managed to convince him to do beans in his stream, and it was 5 beans for X amount of points or whatever. And it got to a point one night, which I think was
freaking box of beans.
Yeah, because we would just amp each other up so much, and that was the point. Like, Old Man had this ability to draw you into his stream, and it's great to watch. And I think at one stage I've even done it where I drop, like $150 Australian on Old Man in his stream just to not just get him to eat the beans, but because it's just viral. It's just his whole ability to make you get engrossed in it and enjoy it, and typing, and the amount of people. Elijah, welcome in.
Well, I actually tried to bring them back at one point, and they just flopped. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Honey Lynn. Honey Lynn is in the house.
Honey Lynn is in the house.
I'm good with it. I'm okay.
And Parker didn't do anything. He stated that in chat. and he also says that he misses the beans. Well, I got to say, I got to the point where it wasn't. It's just like, in fact, I'd be sitting here at my desk. Not streaming. Going,
oh,
geez, I feel like something sweet.
At a time, it was no longer fun.
Rebecca's
asked for me.
Rebecca's asked if you can start the beans again, Paul.
As soon as somebody sends me a box, because I got tired of going and buying the bloody things for myself so that I could get pinged on.
That's hard.
I'm just sick of every time I turn up to your place, I just get 5 times rotten fish or something in a row. Yeah, no, not going to do it again.
I'll do beans again as long as somebody else is buying the beans. Hang on a minute, I'm buying them and then I'm letting people letting people talk me into eating them.
Rebecca says she'll get you a box.
Righto, done. Maxie,
please don't. No from Maxwell coming at the last second.
Can we a shout out for our friend Max, who
100%.
and also for Parker, being both former interviewees on the mashup.
And Gherkins just said, "I'll swap my beans for a cow." Paul.
I'll.
Oh, Brad Bear Gamer, Billy, no. Oh, you could be eating roll mop. Oh, no way. Ugh.
So on that note, we'll move. We'll keep moving on because I'm having too much fun with this at the moment. But going back to what you're talking about being in Australia, you've obviously been to Australia and you've also experienced it. What's your most chaotic impression of Australia? Can you do your best Australian impression?
Oh, here we go.
So I'm gonna change this up slightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because one of my favorite memories of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, we were all teenagers. So the bus driver that was driving us around asked us what we call the toilet.
Okay.
So what do you call a toilet? And us dumb American kids are sitting there going, the toilet, the John, the whatever. And he's like, well, I take a little bit of offense to that because my name is John. We call it the dunny.
That's it, the dunny. It is the dunny.
And one of the smart-ass kids with us, all of a sudden, for the rest of the time we were in Australia, all I heard was, the dunny is on fire! And he would be, it didn't matter where we were, sitting over by the Three Sisters. He would be standing outside of whatever the hell place we're at, and he's like, the dunny's on fire! It's hilarious.
Go Shory with the thunderbox.
Yeah, I was going to say, Shory's chimed in, and with the other very, very commonly called a thunderbox.
Indeed.
I think that generally refers to an outside toilet, one of those long drops.
Yes.
Yeah, the old long drops.
Is that where you go? Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah. So, from that, you and I have spent many nights in Discord when people are getting to know me and yourself when they first join our community on Minute. You've heard a lot of these things. What if we gave you some Aussie trivia? Oh, sorry, old man. Sorry, Paul. Do you want to say something quickly?
Well, I'm just going to. Disky would like to know whether the old man has heard about the redback on the toilet seat.
I've not heard about the redback on the toilet seat. No.
You know what a redback is?
No.
Do you know what it's like a black widow.
Exactly, and a very famous. With Australia, with
badge spider.
particularly in
badge spider.
particularly in the country with outdoor toilets. And redback spiders was a bit of a hazard, and there was a very famous song written about the redback on the toilet seat when it was there last night, and I didn't see it in the dark, but boy, I felt its bite.
Yep. Now I am in hospital, a sad and sorry sight.
There we go.
I guess the redback spider on the toilet seat that night.
So what happened was,
I have to apologize. Can you give me 2 minutes or less?
yes.
Well, with the number of beers you've had, I'd need more than 2 minutes.
Are you only breaking the seal now?
He is.
Yes.
Yep.
He's done well.
He's got a bladder the size of a football stadium, not the size of a football.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You should see what happens when he has to go to the bathroom during his stream and he's mid run. He holds on until he gets to the end of the run and then goes to the bathroom.
Well, that's what had happened in real life, isn't it? Sure, he says light beer. We've established it's not actually very light.
Yeah, but look, old man and I have spent many nights together in Discord chatting well after when he's supposed to have gone to bed. And the odd occasion where his wife wakes up to go to work and you hear old man go, oh, hang on, just give me a minute, and then disappears for about 2 to 3 minutes, then comes back and goes, yep, I'm cool now. And it's because his wife's gotten up to go to work, or he's had to go and wake her up to get her to go to work. Because he ends up being the alarm clock.
Medic in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only, the man himself.
Hey, give us a round of applause for Medic.
Round of applause for Medic. Medic, we love Medic. Love you, brother.
Everything.
Welcome back, old man. So,
welcome back, old kid.
You managed to get get it all sorted, old man?
Yep, and I got a couple more beers to go.
Hey, refill.
Now we're talking.
So, as we're saying, there's a couple.
I broke the field. No, that happened like 2 hours ago.
Awesome.
Well, I hate to tell you, old man, but I think your seal's fucked. You might need to get a new one.
And Paul, you're wrong. It's not a football stadium. It's probably just maybe a large ice rink. I don't know.
The best part is that most people don't know is when old man goes to the bathroom, he can still hear conversations whilst he's going to the bathroom. So sometimes he'll be live and he'll go, "Hang on, guys, I'm just going to go and we're going to. How do you normally tell people you're going to have a quick break and go to the bathroom on your stream? What's your favorite saying and saying you're going to do that?"
So, I have to remember it. I've got to upload, download, reload, get everything ready for the next run, and we'll be right back. In about 3 minutes.
I like that.
He does all that as the truck rolls across the stream, and then it goes to his BRB clips.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Old man, whilst you pour on the beer, I'm going to have to ask you this question. This is what we normally ask our non-Aussie people, but I know that you have seen some Australia, and you and I have spent a number of nights chilling in Discord talking to people who want to get to know what an Aussie is. Do you know what a bottle-o is?
Wait, say that again.
Do you know what a bottle-o is?
What's a bottle-o?
Buffalo is an animal in America.
No, not a buffalo, a bottle. A bottle.
Something else.
Bottle-o.
A bottle-o. A bottle-o. Bottle-o.
Buffalo?
Bottle.
Bottles, as in like a bottle of beer, but a bottle-o.
As in
Bottle-o.
a bottle. Bottle-o. A bottle-o.
No, I've never heard that one.
Oh, I've said it a couple of times, I know, in Discord.
You're talking about a lot of alcohol? I like that.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. So you kind of hit the nail on the head without actually answering the question, but it's a bottle-o is what we call a bottle shop in Australia. We get our alcohol
liquor
from.
outlet.
Oh, it's a
Liquor outlet, yeah.
Liquor shop.
Liquor
Cellar.
store.
Liquor store.
Okay.
Liquor store. Yeah.
Um,
Liquor store.
what's a servo?
Oh, that's the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned that
Gas-
from you.
Yeah.
The number of times when we're playing ATS and old man will go, Metal, how much gas you got left to go? Oh, shit. Hang on, I've got to pull up at the next servo. And I'll just naturally say it. And then Rita looks at me like, servo, what the hell?
You know, he's got to take care of the server and to get everything server related taken care of.
That's it.
Well, look,
That's it.
hey, when they know I work in IT from the company, but I think one of the coolest things is people hearing my when I say it and seeing their responses. It's hilarious. But on that note, if you guys haven't already seen it, we have a YouTube channel, and the links are coming up in the chat. And if you can, click on that link and go and see it. You can actually go and see one of the other members of Express, Peter Customs. It was on his videos live, and you can watch that full on YouTube.
After.
That's it.
Paul, I'm not game to write anything because the same thing is happening with my messages as what happened last night. Random words are coming up when you guys talk. Okay.
So yeah, that happened to me, and interestingly enough, that happened to me when I was in a conversation with my boss earlier today. My phone automatically, as I put it down, switched itself to microphone on, which then started typing everything that was being said in our conversation into a message.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Thankfully, the message, if it had sent, would have only gone to Heather, my lovely lady, and luckily not to somebody else, because that could have been rather embarrassing. But anyway, not to worry.
Well, I told you, you got to be careful what you say about your bosses, all right? You can't
Well, I was talking
about that shit in front.
Thankfully, I was talking to my boss, which wasn't a bad thing. But I do have to say, on that one, is the next question you're going to ask the old man about Arvo?
Yes. Well, if you want to take charge on some of the questions, Billy, go for it. So, old man, do you know what an Arvo is?
Yeah.
Arvo?
Arvo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, never heard it.
Anybody in the chat, do you guys know what an Arvo is? All the people in the chat who are not from Australia, if you know what an Arvo is, put it in the chat. And by the way, good night, Beck.
Yeah, good night, Beck.
Night, Beck.
Good luck with the drive.
And I've got to also say, I was just, Metal, you just beat me to it by this much. I was about to respond to Lynn.
RV? RV?
I love that.
Recreational vehicle? Yeah.
I
know that.
I have no idea.
No.
But apparently it's phone related.
Yeah. So there is a function now that they've updated on some manufacturers where the phones will, if you're not careful, you'll bump the button to turn on the transcribe, as they call it, the voice transcription, which is what they've started putting in because a lot of people are finding they need to transcribe messages when they get into dangerous situations.
Does
Or drive.
make somebody sound American that's Australian? Is
An
that,
Arvo-
is
an
that
Arvo.
the way to make people there faster? Sorry, that was bad.
Shori's on it. So Shori's given us a hint. It says to use it in a sentence, it says, see you this Arvo.
That's right. See you the Savo. That's the one.
So it's another way of saying see you this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Arvo is afternoon.
It's close cousin to Evo.
That's afternoon,
Yeah.
really?
Avo. Yeah. What's an
Avo.
Avo, old man?
Avo.
What's a what?
An Evo.
Avo.
What's an Avo?
It's truth.
Afternoon, I guess.
No. That's Arvo.
No.
This is Avo.
AVO.
Avo and Arvo are two totally different things.
Red Cycle Lane.
Is this just a ruse to make me sound like I'm dumb?
No,
Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
It's all good because I look dumb all the time.
Well, you fit right in here.
You and me both, yeah.
That's it, man. That's it.
So an Avo is what we call an avocado. It's a short form saying I'm putting avocado. Avo.
This is
Mate, I'll have an
smashed Avo.
singer. I'll have an Avo singer and with a side of prawns. All right.
Yeah, smashed Avo.
Keep those prawns to yourself. I'll keep my beef.
This is our.
Mate, that's called surf and turf.
The Aussie.
No. I'm not surfing nothing. I'm just turfing.
Nice. Surfing me out of this place. What were you going to say, Paul?
I was just going to say that this is our one of our favourite Australian pastimes, shortening every word we possibly can,
and adding an O to the end.
And adding an O, a Y, or an IE to everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
So if you want to pass your Australian citizenship, you need to know how to add an O to the end of everything. And unless your name's Damien, in which case we call you Damo.
Oh. Wait. I got a question here. That logic. So,
yep.
The Dunny.
It's short for what?
Are you done? And that's why it's an E.
Yeah, because you've done your business, right? And then we've added an IE or a Y to the end of it. Yep, Dunny.
Yep.
That's it. You've got it.
So if you wanted to string it all together in a sentence, just to confuse all the non-Australians out there, Scottish people put E's on the end of loads of words too.
I love that. Is it Gunno or Gunby? Yeah.
I'm not going to read it out. Well done.
Gold, Lenny. Gold.
So if we were to take a bunch of these words we just learnt for old man into a sentence, it would sound very awkward and go, mate, I'll be back soon. I've got to go to the servo, pick up a pack of Dunnies and a 6-pack of VB, come down and I'll see from the bottle, but we'll see you the Savo, and make sure you bring your Avo sandwich, would you? So that's how you'd put it into a sentence, all of which is meant to confuse the fuck out of anybody that doesn't know what it is. So you just how would you guys normally respond to that?
Okay.
No whacking furries.
Not getting a pack of frangers. Nice.
Yeah, so that's that. That's the Aussie trivia. Well done. Now, Shooter, I know I put this up the other night, which is hilarious. Could you tell us what is another name for an Australian reptile that would win in a pub fight is? You've been known for saying this before on stream. It's one of your best exceptions. Could you tell us what that is?
It's not actually a reptile. They were saying what animal would actually win in a pub fight, and somebody came on and said, "Oh, pit bull." And I think I can't remember. I think Paul said boxing kangaroo, and I said no. It's got to be the long-nosed, long-tailed, short-legged swamp dog. And he was quite confused. As far as I'm concerned, it's known as a crocodile from the Northern Territory, but they're all swamp dogs up there, I'm sure.
But the problem is the crocodile won't be in water, so he can't do his signature move.
The death roll.
We learned from John Williamson, and I've tried this on Paul. Paul's still yet to try and play it on stream. Sorry, I'm not calling you out for that, Paul. But we learned that doing the crocodile roll is the reptile in the middle of the water. But Old Man knows it because I put it on his channel. So if you ever want to have fun with Old Man, go into his stream. He has a open playlist from YouTube. What you do is you can type in like Paul does !SR followed by a link to a chat to a song or put a song title in, and it will come up in his chat, and it will play on the video player. Now, he's had some problems with the video player recently, but it will return at some point. But
eventually,
I've had nothing but fun where when it first started, Lever and I were going back and forth on songs. What was the first funny Australian song that I put in there that you still love me for now, that is an absolute hit on your channel whenever it comes on?
I gotta think about that one. Crocodile roll was great.
What about if I said it was a certain person and it was a one-liner that's an acronym?
Dillygaff.
There we go.
Dillygaff. I love Dillygaff. I would love, I don't tend
Do I
to
look
cut
like
very
I-
much on my stream, but that is one that I will definitely do.
That's basically who I look like. I give one. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
And
But-
he didn't think I could get any better on Christmas time. And when Christmas came around, came the Kevin Bloody Wilson Christmas songs.
Santa Claus.
Yep, the Santa Claus. Both of the Santa Claus songs came in.
Oh,
Old man was not expecting it, and he was trying to do a very serious talk at the time about what was going on. And in the background, you could hear, "Hey, Santa Claus, yeah."
I still reckon.
You forgot me bike.
I still reckon that Kevin Bloody Wilson song, and it was over before it began. It's the best. It's the best.
Dude, it's hilarious.
But given the long-nosed, long-tailed, short-legged swamp dog has to win all the fight. Unfortunately, that's from the Northern Territory, and I'm from the far south. So as far as I'm concerned, this fella will always win every fight, and I'm sorry, but
Yes.
this is the only
Another
one.
good song that I do love. That's the same song we were talking about. No More F's to Give. That was
No more F's to give. I love that. No more F's to give gold.
No more fucks to give. My fucks to run off dry.
And don't be fooled into thinking that drop bears are the major issue. You got to be. You really need to watch out for those Tassie Devils. They will fuck you up.
And can oath, mate, they absolutely will. And those Tasmanian tigers. Don't you worry about them too. Those thylacines.
All right. So we'll move on to the next one, which I love these questions. These are great. These are where we get to know the old man just that little bit more. So these are to do. Yeah, I know, right? Fuck, metal, you're doing it again. I'm joking.
Medic.
So you just got gifted 10,000 Twitch subs. What do you do first?
Yeah. Replace
You lost
that
your
camera.
camera.
Would be the first. Replace the camera would be the first thing, I think.
Your camera's gone. It's fallen over. It's gone.
That was
It's gone.
gone.
Fuck this.
That was gone.
It's still
dead
held
drunk.
up by the line. The line
That was
going.
That's dead.
So here's the next one. So your stream is a movie, and this is a good one. What is it called, and who plays you?
How the hell is this still going? Who plays me?
Yeah.
Are you trying to say it to be the never-ending story?
This is a song that never ends.
It's-
Yeah. This is it.
I've put that on Redo Stream recently, and that was hilarious. The response from
Oh,
people
God.
tagging with that song. Sorry, back to the question. Your stream is a movie. What is it called, and who would play you?
Who plays me is where I have a problem. Liam Neeson.
We can put that question to
We
chat
gotta
and see if
do
people
Liam
can come up with it.
Just
I
don't
know
say
where
Robert
you
Duvall because he's just gone. It's another one that's
I
no
may
longer
not
here.
know you, but I have skills.
Liam Neeson.
This is
Yes.
a song that never ends.
Oh dear. Here's a good one.
my
If you were a
gosh.
beer,
Oh,
if you were a beer, old man, what kind of beer would you be?
silky smooth, baby.
So that'd be like an Australian pure blonde, right?
Well, I'm a little bit rough around the edges, so
Maybe more like a Corona.
pure blonde might be
If
a
you wanted
little rough.
I was going to say the Aussie equivalent, which someone told this to me one day, and it pissed. I couldn't stop laughing off this. It was so good. Was that someone came up to me and goes, you like your Tui's, don't you? I'm like, oh, if it's in front of me, I'll drink it. And he goes, what do you like? Tui's old or Tui's new? And I'm going, well, both are pretty good. I don't mind the old because it's a stout, the new because it's a blonde. And he goes, well, if you mix the two together, you get the Tui's present. I heard that's the new beer from the company. And I think as he said this to me at a party, 4 blokes behind me who are pissed drunk and gone, oh, I gotta find where these fucking Tui presents are. And they're all looking up on their phones to find out where they can get Tui presents from.
That's gold. That is gold.
So, my favorite kind of beer is a free
cold one.
Yeah,
the free ones.
Exactly. Free ones are the best.
Tell me, so can you elaborate a bit more on that? Because there's a story behind why you said that.
Which story are you trying to grab at?
what we used to talk about with the free beers, you were working for a particular company at the time, and you would come home and go, the best part about beer is the free ones. Why was that the case?
Oh, the hotel beers.
That's the one.
So I was working at a hotel, and people would leave freaking beers in the room after they were done, and evidently the housekeepers didn't want the beers, the managers didn't want the beers, so they're like, hey, old man, do you want these beers? I was like, hell yeah. I'll take those beers. Let me get them. And so my favorite beer is a free beer. I don't got to pay for it. I'm good with it.
It even got to the point, I think on one of your stream titles, you had it as Free Beer Tuesday, and it was because you had an entire fridge full of free beers from some sort of convention at the hotel.
Yeah, those are good nights. I don't get those no more.
Night, Elijah.
Hi, Elijah.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming in,
Elijah.
buddy. Great to see you.
Sweet dreams, bro. I'm glad you're here, dude.
So what we'll do here, this is probably the last one for the night, I think, in terms of questions, because it is getting a bit on, and we do want to. There's another bit we want to do. So, old man, thank you for coming in. If we wanted to build we spoke about this recently. If build your dream Twitch house, who's in it, who cooks, and who breaks the internet?
Who's in it? Naturally, you're going to be there. At all.
Yep.
We got my favorite mod ever. Libra is going to be there.
Yep.
Who's cooking?
Paul T. Cooks. JGT. Woo!
So if you guys don't know, Paul has.
Betty goes, yes. What he said.
About that. I just want basic. I need somebody flipping burgers on a grill. That's all I need for a cook. Wait, what was the other one?
So who breaks the internet? Who cooks?
And who
who's
breaks
in it,
the internet?
and who breaks the internet?
That's it.
Okay, so you're there. I guess Paul's cooking me burgers, and Libra's breaking the internet. There we go.
Libra's breaking the internet. Whoa. I think personally, it would be if it was the three. If we had people in there, for me, it would be you, me, Redo, Libra, and Joker. Just because we'd have Joker in there with the drinking the juice
Joker.
boxes.
That son of a bitch with the juice box. This guy, he sat there and we talked to him for so long, and we just always messed with him. And then the first time he turned his camera on, what did he have? A juice box. Just
When we first met him,
we were like, "Are you sure you're old enough to be here?"
His favorite response is, "What? I enjoy him."
That's it. That's gold.
Dear.
Oh, Joker, gotta love Joker.
We've got so many great members of the community in OTM. All right, so that's that.
Yeah.
So I guess if chat has any more questions, now's your chance to get in there. Others, we'll we'll thank Old Man for coming in. You've been absolute legend being in here tonight, and hopefully you've had a great time. We've had a great time having you.
Great.
Thanks so much,
I
old
appreciate
man.
you guys having me. You know, it was such an honor. The second that Metal ever asked me to be part of your guys' stream, it was an honor for me because I know each and every one of you. I lurk around all the time on all of your streams, and it was an honor to be included in this group of legends.
Well, it's been it's been an absolute. I was going to say it's been an honour for us to have you here, Max Horn. Max Horn did have another question though. Max would like to know what the circumference of a moose is.
Yeah,
A moose.
moose.
Yeah.
Max, I hate to tell you, break it to you, but he's not Canadian.
He's what?
What was that? What was that? I didn't hear that.
I said, Old Man is not Canadian.
No, he's not Canadian. Exactly.
They have mooses in the US.
No, they don't.
I'm picking on Max,
Oh,
right? Come on, let me get.
Maybe right up north, maybe.
Hang on. I'm getting word. Is that Max the smoke alarm going off again? No.
North American
Thanks for coming
female
in, guys.
moose, to be precise.
Yeah.
Right, okay. There you go.
Meese.
Next means I'm Canadian and I don't know the answer.
Meese.
That doesn't surprise me, Random. That really does not.
For everything.
Well, in our case, we blame Random. In the community of ours, we just blame Random because he's the Canadian in our group.
So what's the wing speed? What's the wing speed of a swallow? I think the European swallow, not the American swallow, or the African, I should say.
European or African?
It's European. European.
I don't know. That's a Monty Python's reference. All right. Well, I mean,
Cheers for the wee follow.
apart from that,
Hello,
thank you very much for coming in, people.
Tony Hawk prostate. Hello.
Hi, welcome in, Tony. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Whether it's on many moose or called moose, no meese or mooses needed. Wow,
That's insane.
Is it any look? I got to say, is it any surprise whatsoever that everything's dilapidated into references to the circumference of a moose and swallows when the old man is on the stream with the mashup? Is it a surprise to anyone? I doubt it.
all them meese. Well, welcome in, everybody. I have a feeling.
I tell you. Whole lot of Mises around.
Whole lot of mystery going on.
Hang on, Max knows the answer. I'm very keen to hear it.
I am keen too.
Max, can I just ask? Did you use AI to find the answer? Because if so,
Max. By the way, Max hates AI. He doesn't like it at all.
I believe the circumference of a moose is a motorbike because it's that colour.
It's Michael Palin with his face in a pie times Douglas Adams squared.
I'll pay that. I will pay that.
It's simple maths.
Yep, simple maths. Absolutely.
Oh dear, Max. All right. Well, look, again, I'll take this chance to say this quickly now, but thank you very much, old man. You're more than welcome to stick around. We'll see you go to the next bit to the end of the show. I will be in Discord after the show with whoever wants to hang around. So if you want to come and join us, jump into the lounge in Discord. ! Discord will give you the link. But for now, I think the next step, Polly, was we had a bit of a video as we're about to go off to the outside. So thank you very much, old man, once again. You've been an absolute legend. You're an amazing person. I've known for a while.
A lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun.
Thank you, legend.
And how many beers did we end up with, old man?
Yeah. What's the count?
What's the total count?
13?
13.
Hey!
Wow, that's
we got over 12.
And we ain't good now.
All I can say.
And what time is it? What time is it in Kansas, Toto?
Almost 6 a.m.
almost 6 a.m. Well done, Archie.
So about the time when we thought we were going to get you up for the show is about the time we're about to finish. That's typical Aussies, right?
Baker's doesn't
An hour
agree.
ago, I had to start the show, and
All I got to say about the beers is I'll drink to that.
Yeah, cheers on that one.
Here's cheers, guys, to Rowan the lawyer and to a good man, the old man. There we go.
Here's cheers.
So, and whilst after we've done this, we will be going over to a bit of a tribute for Billy's brother-in-law, who he lost recently. We will be rolling out to that video for. This is just a tribute for the funeral that's coming up, and I'd like to say from on behalf of Paul, myself, Billy, you're an absolute legend, and hopefully whatever happens, from us to you, please pass on our love to him and his family. We know how hard it's been for him and yourselves during that process. We lost last year. We lost Vinny.
Yeah, we did.
Virginia Lilly, and now you've lost someone, and I just can't say it enough, guys. If you have a problem, please get it checked out sooner rather than later. And if you do not diagnose this, and you know someone who is around you that has cancer, Billy, take it away. Give us a little bit of a thing about Movember, because that's a really big cause for us.
Yeah, so we've just come off the back of World Cancer Day, only a number of days ago. My brother-in-law Sam, absolute gun and a legend. Give you the shirt off his back. The type of farmer that gets up at 4 a.m. every morning and tends his stock until sundown and well beyond. The guy that just gives everything and until there's nothing left, and he did so in his work and in his life, and unfortunately got stomach cancer about 5 years ago. Had half his stomach removed, and we thought he was through the woods of it and in remission, until he started losing weight about 4 or 5 months ago at a large rate, and he went back to the oncologist only to find out it had returned and metastasized in his lungs. And sadly, he lost his battle on the 11th of this month. An absolute gun. Sam, otherwise known as Buana, he will be forever in my love and memory. And mate, if you could, Paulie, if you could play the video, it's only a short one, but
I can indeed.
I'd appreciate it, brother, because I'm just going to lose my shit otherwise. Thanks.
From all of us, everybody, let's have a watch this just tribute to Billy's brother-in-law.
Billy, we love you, brother,
Paulie, take it away.
and to you and the family, we wish you all the best, and hope you get through this.
One thing I will be doing is October 13 every year, I will be going away and having a special day fishing. Maybe we need to tee that one up so that we do that together, Paulie. And if that looks available,
I'd love
let's do it.
100%, man.
Let's do it.
I will-
Let's make it the event.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show, mate.
Yeah, and thanks again, old man.
Barkeep, one whiskey, please.
And there we go.
Well,
Billy,
All right,
you know what? For the,
love you,
you
Billy.
go, Paul.
Love you too, guys. Thank you so much for indulging me and sending the old boy off in good spirit.
His cheers.
100%,
Here's
man.
cheers.
Cheers. So, on that note, guys, thank you very much for coming in tonight. Thank you again, old man. We're going to roll out, if old man was... Oh, sorry, old man. I keep saying... Paul, if you want to take us out to the credit scene, I'm in the process of finding who we're going to read over to. If I can find this thing.
Which reminds
Take it
me,
away, Polly.
we need to get the credits actually working because it's not.
Yeah.
Every
No,
time we do a stream.
Yeah, no, we need to fix
Comments.
that. We need to fix that shit. Someone, please do it.
We've got the pro streamer thing that I can put up instead, but no, we will get that working. That is something that I plan to do now that you're back. I can get on your computer without having to wait for banana. So we will be getting that sorted. But then again, thank you. Let's see who we're going to read over to. Now, unfortunately, I normally would ask the streamer if they had someone they wanted to, but I'm pretty sure for old man, everyone he is probably still asleep in bed, stacking the Zeds at the moment. So I'm having a quick look. Oh, do you have somebody? Oh yeah, who are you thinking?
An amazing, just chill dude. This dude is the most chill guy you'll ever meet. Old guy Pop. You remember old guy Pop?
Okay, we'll give him a go.
Super chill, super amazing dude. And he's just there having a good time. And he's just waiting for his wife to wake up right now.
Even better. So with that note, we'll go and check out Old Man Pop. So thank you again. We'll be back again in a fortnight. Old Guy Pop, that's the one there. Hopefully I got it right. Go check him out, guys. We'll say hi. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. Or the week after, we'll have a chat to find out what the next one is. We've got a few people lined up at the moment. Love you all. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to go and check out the YouTube after this if you want to rewatch it for us and help us get our watching viewing up. But let's head over and see Old Guy Pop. Love to you all. Thanks for watching. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, awesome.
21 people over to Old Guy Pop. We're done.
Nice. Nice.
Thanks, Paulie.